Now, there are tons of reasons why you absolutely should get a Rottweiler. Rottweilers are incredible breeds and they're one of my favourite breeds for a reason. But that doesn't mean the Rottweiler is well suited for everybody. And in today's video, I want to look at some reasons why, unfortunately, the Rottweiler might not be the right dog for you and your family. Welcome back to my Rottweiler show, and in this channel is dedicated to helping you learn everything you could ever want to know about the incredible Rottweiler. Now I'm going to hand you over to one of my breed history experts who's going to give you some information on why the Rottweiler might not be the perfect breed for you.
Number one, their tether is short. Rottweilers are, for the most part, absolute gentle giants. They are tender and sweet and attentive to their owner's needs, particularly Rottweilers from non-working lines. However, they are also famed for their quickness to react. Now, in a conflict situation or one of threat, the ability to explode into action at the drop of a hat is not only useful, but crucial to a Rottie's success in his protection role. But in the home, a situation that calls for action like this is incredibly rare, and most cases of reactions of this variety are misjudgments about innocuous situations. Unless you can read the quickly progressing and near invisible signs that precede a snap into action, and I'm not just talking growling or barking, or you know you've got a Rottie with an uncharacteristically long fuse who is slow to act, then you may be setting yourself up for some sticky situations. Not necessarily dangerous ones, but certainly scary ones for everyone involved. Given their particular aptitude for guarding perimeters and homes, and their somewhat reduced tolerance of strangers compared with other breeds, then warning your regular postie or courier might be a good idea if you want to get your prime deliveries next day as promised. Number two, they can be dangerous. Please don't get me wrong, I have no biases here. On the contrary, I adore Rotties. They're one of my all-time favourite breeds, and they're on the shortlist for the next dog I'd like to adopt. So, I say this reluctantly, keen not to feed into the negativity, but it would be a gross lie by omission to fail to acknowledge it. Rotties are statistically more dangerous to own than most breeds of dog. Any dog of any breed can be dangerous, of course, under poor ownership and when packing enough muscle and jaw power to cause damage. And most Rottweilers will never bite. But the statistics don't lie. Rotties are in the top 6 breeds for global bite incidents, which means less, of course, when small breed bites don't get reported as often. But what means more is the other key statistic, that they are second in the world for causing human fatalities from their attacks. When you combine extreme power with the previously mentioned short tether, not to mention a self-perpetuating cycle of scary dogs being sought out and bred by unsavory individuals, then you have the potential for real danger from your dog. If you don't feel confident in your dog's breeding and socialization, not to mention their obedience and manners, then I'm afraid you're likely not ready for a Rottie. And number 3, they come with a stigma. I hate stigma. I challenge it every day in everything I do, but there it is. Rottweilers are a highly stigmatized breed. Not least for the previous 2 reasons I mentioned, but mostly as a result of prejudice. Rivaling even the pit bull for negative associations, the Rottweiler has been known as devil dog for decades. Potentially because of one scene in one horror movie where they seem to be the lackeys of the Antichrist, but more likely because of the bite history. Ownership of the Rottweiler is limited heavily in several countries and even banned outright in Ecuador and Bermuda. But as a result, you can expect anything from strangers tutting as you pass, to dog owners crossing the street to avoid yours, to friends feeling uncomfortable when visiting your home. There is also the potential threat of future bans, which I consider unlikely, but still possible. To own a stigmatized breed is to commit to being thick-skinned in the face of prejudice. It also obligates responsible ownership, being an advocate for the breed and an exemplary owner of a model dog. Nothing less should suffice when you have a Rottie.
And there we go, guys. I hope that information was valuable. If it was, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. We make videos like this multiple times every single week, and we cannot wait to see you on the next episode.